Q. What? Retired and living life. Hi guys. Today I'm going to be making cauliflower pizza crust. And I'm adding a twist with some broccoli rice. So I have cauliflower rice and I have broccoli rice. So I have my ingredients. I have my eggs. I have my cauliflower. See how it is riced up. I have my broccoli. I have my toppings, and I also have everything that I need. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack 2 eggs. Now I'm using 2 eggs. Normally I use 1, but I'm using 2 eggs because I've added in the broccoli, and I want to make sure that everything sticks together the way that it should. Okay, so we add in our 2 eggs. And what we're going to do, we're going to beat this up. We're going to beat our eggs. And then we're going to add the cauliflower. We're going to add the broccoli. And we're going to add the shredded Parmesan cheese. Okay? Now, you can cook your broccoli just to get the moisture out, but it's really kind of dry. So this is 2 cups of cauliflower, and then I have 1 cup of broccoli. Both of them are riced already. You can get them already ready in the section at Trader Joe's, or mainly all of your stores now. And then here's my Parmesan cheese. This is what helps make everything stick together. Okay? So we're gonna get that stirred here. Get this stirred up really, really good. I've got my oven already preheated at 400 degrees. We're gonna cook this for 20 minutes. And so you just wanna stir it up really, really good. Make sure you get the mixtures all in. Now, if you want to, you can add some additional seasonings in this mixture, but I don't because here's some spinach. I don't because I'm adding a whole bunch of toppings, and so all of my additional seasonings will be in my topping. So once you get this all stirred up really, really good, make sure you get it in there real good. Okay, once I get this mixed up, I'll come back and show you how we're gonna flatten it out. Okay, so now we've got the mixture already ready, and now we're getting ready to flatten it out. I have my pizza pan already lined with parchment paper. So that's good to have that already done. Like I said, the oven's already set at 400 degrees. So let's get this mixture out on the tray. It's gonna be a big pizza. Guys, I want you to follow me on my YouTube station. It's Q What? Retired and Living Life. Hit that subscribe button. And so what you want to do is you want to flatten it out as thin as you want it. But in the meantime, you also have to go around the edges of it. You know, you don't want it too thin, but you want your edges where they'll be sitting up, you know, so you can have a nice little, what do you want to say, like a corners, round corners. But you flatten it out, spread it out to make it as big or as small as you would like it to be. Now you notice I didn't spray the parchment paper. You can spray it if you want to. I chose not to do that this time. Oh, doesn't that look good? I'll show it to you here in a minute. And then we're gonna go around the edges. Make sure it's not flat, but it has a little crust, so you can have a little crust to it. This is not hard to do, guys. Eating healthy. I've noticed since I've been eating healthy, I do not go to the fast foods anymore. I've cut out sugar and I cut out some bread. So we're gonna put this in the oven and let it cook. Look there, guys. Look how it's flattened out. See that? It's ready to go into the oven. Cauliflower pizza. I've lost 13 pounds. CL's lost about 10. He's really gotten down. And we needed to do this for our health. So I figured since I'm pre-diabetic and he's pre-diabetic, we might as well eat right. And guys, just make sure that you get your corners just right. So I'm gonna come back to you when this is ready. Here are the toppings that's going on top of the pizza. I have Italian sausage. I've got some tomatoes, and I've got some pepperoni. Then I've got some basil, some Canadian bacon. I've chopped up some spinach. Here's some onions and red pepper, red and green peppers. This is all going on top of the pizza dough when it gets ready. The pizza when it gets ready. And then we're gonna top it with some mild cheddar. And then I have some pizza blend. The cauliflower pizza is now ready. It was in the oven on 450 degrees for 30 minutes. It's a little eggy because I use 2 eggs. Normally I just use 1 egg, but because I had the extra broccoli in it, but see how it holds together? Now I'm getting ready to top it with all of my toppings. And so the first thing you want to do, you want it to sit for a little bit and let it cool. So we're going to let it cool for a minute or two. I've had it sitting here for a minute. And then what you want to do is you want to add your marinara sauce. You can get, I got this at Trader Joe's, tomato base. It's got basil in it. And so you would top it with that. So let's get started. So we're going to put our marinara sauce on the crust. You could just leave the crust on the sheet, because you're going to put this back in the oven once you get all your toppings added. And so you want to just brush it, put it on the edges, let it go. The more you want, the better. It's no big deal. You just want to make sure that you've got it spread all over. You don't have to put it on the edges. Add our pepperoni. So we're going to put that on the ends here. My dog is having a fit because he smells food and he thinks he's getting it, but he ain't. So we want to put our pepperoni all around it. Okay. After you put your pepperoni on, then you want to put your basil. I've already got it chopped up. So you want to put your basil right around the edges of the pepperoni. Even though the tomato sauce has basil, basil is a very good herb for your foods. And it's healthy. So you're going to put your basil all around it. I had already pre-cut, sliced these in half. Okay, once you do that, then we're going to add our Canadian bacon. I've already got it chopped up, and we're just going to sprinkle it around the Canadian bacon. This is it's loaded, like you get those Supremes at Papa John's or Pizza Hut. This is a loaded cauliflower pizza. Top it with your spinach. After you add that, then we're going to get our tomatoes. Put them in a little circle around. Then we're going to add our green peppers. You just sprinkle that around. We've got green peppers. We've got black olives. You're gonna put that on there. This is gonna be really good, y'all. White onions, our red peppers. And then the last thing you're gonna add, not the last, but next to the last, you're gonna add this Italian sausage. I already pre-cooked it because you don't have it in the oven that long. And so I already pre-cooked it and had it all chopped up. Italian sausage. I got some mild and some hot. I got this at Whole Foods. Those link sausages, when they come, you want to take them out of the wrapper. Now I like Italian sausage, so I just want to make sure. And then the last thing we're gonna add just a little mild cheddar. And then we're gonna add some pizza blend. Just a little mild cheddar. Look at that. I'm ready to eat it already. And then we got our pizza blend. We're just gonna top it right real heavy. This is a pizza. It's a healthy, thin pizza. It's mozzarella, slim. So this won't hurt you at all. And especially if you're keto, even though this is not a keto recipe, keto, we like the fat. So this is gonna be perfect. Then we're gonna plop this back in. It's going back in the oven for 15 minutes until all that cheese gets melted. And then we will come back and show you the final product. Here is the finished product. Look how all of the cheese has caramelized and melted. This is your cauliflower pizza with broccoli crust, loaded with Italian sausage, basil, tomatoes, onions, green peppers, red peppers. Look at that. It looks great. So I'm getting ready to slice it. Look at that mounds of goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're getting ready to cut into this bad boy. So here's the pizza slicer. Look at there. Just going straight through. Gosh, that looks good. We're gonna come up this way. Oh my gosh, it's ready. Ready to be devoured. Look how good and juicy it is. So Sean's here, so I'm gonna see if she wants to be the taster. And subscribe to my channel. Q what? Retired and Living Life. And we're getting ready to eat. Peace.